and there's only 5 color change gemstones that we know of in the gemstone kingdom. This happens to be one of them. It is paired with a beautiful stone called Iolite. It is customer top rated. If you own this ring, if you bought it, will you please call and tell us? I want to know what it looks like in the daytime, and I want to know what it looks like for you under the candlelight. Because when we show you these pictures of this, you're going to be blown away. We hope that you will see exactly the same thing when you get it home, and you should, because that's our quality. So J330884. Only $22 on 4 easy payments, and then a quarter of your shipping and handling and tax. Yes, Mom would love this, and it's something she would never be able to see in a regular jewelry store or even a high-end jewelry store. She'd have to go in and ask for something like this, and could you find something like this, right? Right. Okay, so let's talk about the fluorite itself, the color change fluorite. Right.
Well, when you see, you may have seen color change fluorite before. Sometimes it changes from just a pretty blue to a pretty violet. Not this stone. This stone has such intense color. And let's show, we have a little video to show you this stone. As you can see, it's a beautiful blue. It's that true blue, a lot of different sapphire colors in it. But all of a sudden, when you have a different light source, look at what happens. This is the miracle of Mother Nature. Wow. Nancy, as you said, there's only 5 stones in nature that change color, and it has to be a complete color change from one primary color to the other primary color. So here you see this rich, true blue. Don't you love phenomena stones?
I do.
You know, Mother Nature is just so wonderful. You know, to come up with these things like this that has that color change. Because when you look at the stone, what would you think that is? I would think that was extremely fine sapphire.
Yeah, I'd say sapphire, even might I'd go as possible that it could be a tanzanite, because you see that purple undertones to it, but you wouldn't
extremely fine color. Look at the colors. Look at the blues in that. Strong, strong color.
And I'm just gonna put my hand in here so you can see another sample.
Right,
like we're not messing around, right?
Every stone is gonna be just as pretty.
Look at that.
And just as deep. And what that is, the reason that is important is because when you have this deep, rich blue, when you go through the color change, you're going to have that deep, rich purple. Maybe we can show the color change again.
Yes, let's do it, because it's under $88 for this customer top-rated stone. If you've never seen a color change fluorite before, come and see, and just a color change gem, and period. This is what you should see.
You start with a beautiful, true, rich blue. Absolutely gorgeous. You look at it, you think, okay, maybe a sapphire, maybe a tanzanite, but then look under a different light source. Wow, completely different color, but it's also the intensity of the color. You know, as with many gemstones, not all color change fluorites are created equal. You want to go from a rich, deep blue to a rich, deep purple. And you can see that in this stone.
I feel like I should get this. I really love it.
I think you should get that.
I just love it. I love the wide band feel to it. So there's a really wide band feel to it, even though there are highways of silver going through. Then there's the Iolite gemstones that continue on with that bluish purplish tone that you get in both the color change from the light to the dark. Look at these reviews up here, because this is customer top rated. You can go and read all of them. Really nice and comfortable, so which is good, because that's a nice thick band. This is an amazing ring. The stone is purple, then blue, and occasionally has some red. It is very comfortable and so much fun to wear. Oh, that's great. And as I said, please go to QVC.com and read all the reviews. And because I think those are really important, especially in a stone like this. How about this ring is very comfortable to wear. The fluorite does change in color just as it should. The size of the fluorite is perfect, not too small and not too large. I feel like it's a really nice size. Now let's talk about the fact that it is a little bit softer stone, right?
Right, it is a softer stone, but we've protected it. You can see there's a lot of silver protecting it, coming up, actually surrounding the stone, and that's so important.
So this one is not maybe 3/8 of an inch or so. Just the stone itself, I'm going to do side by side, just a little bit more than a quarter of an inch there. And we've seen the side profile to it. We've already now, how many did you say? 200 spoken for, is that right, Kevin? So over 200 now gone. There are sizes 5 through 11. This is a total carat weight of 3 carats. I have to think that this has got to be at least 2.5 carats.
Oh, at least,
right? Maybe 2
and when
and
you see the richness of the color, and the reason we went with iolite, as you mentioned, it has a bluish purplish tint. So whether when your stone is blue, It's going to go with the side stones. When it turns purple, you'll see some of that purple come out of the iolite, which is important. But I love the design here too. You know, it's modern, but yet it's traditional. It's going to be one of those rings that you're going to wear forever, but it's going to be a real conversation piece because you're going to be with someone and they're going to look at it because it's a substantial stone and think, wow, that's a gorgeous blue stone. And then all of a sudden you're walking, you're in a different light source, you're sitting down for dinner, and it's purple.
I wonder if Isabella should get this for me for Mother's Day.
I think she should.
I was eyeing this last week too. It's such a beautiful
I think
gem.
you
And
should.
I don't know that I have a color change gem in I don't even have an Alexandrite, which is my birthstone, but those are hard to come by.
Those are hard to come by.
Those are super hard to come
well,
by.
but when you have this kind of intensity, this is hard to come by too, because of the intensity of the color. The gem lover that you are, you need this stone, Nancy.
I do. So approaching 400 now ordered, 4 easy payments of $21.96. It's set in silver, so it's much more affordable. One of our most affordable items in the show. And to think about the color change world, there's only 5 gemstones that do what this stone does, which is pretty phenomenal when you think about, like, even just in our show today, we've had opals, we've had turquoise, we've had amethyst and citrine, the colors of sapphire, tourmaline. Like, we've had a lot of different stones, and in all of that gemstone kingdom, 5.
5 color changes, that's it.
5.
Right. It's a miracle of Mother Nature.
Okay, size 11 is gone now. So J330884 is your item number now. This was very popular from earlier. It's that oval Swiss blue topaz with the white topaz surrounding it, 14.5 carats. It's $300. 5 easy payments of $59.80. Worth it, worth it, worth it.
My mother would love that for Mother's Day.
I have, you remember the, well, yeah, I know you do, the Austria blue topaz.
Oh, yeah.
I got the Austria blue topaz.
This is a very similar color.
Yes, it is.
Very similar color.
And I get asked about that a lot